I wasn't left-handed, it would be fine. But
I don't
here
want to
am.
talk about left-handed people tonight. I don't want to bring up left-handed people. Don't bring up left-handed people.
All right, done.
Go. Hey everybody, Daniel and Tiffany here at the Wish You Were Beer Show, and we have our special guest host tonight, Seth from Coastal Fermentory. If you're not familiar with our show, A, shame on you. B, then you don't know Seth. But if you do know Seth, he's been around a long time. He's been a good friend of ours for a while. We've done a beer collaboration together with his brewery. We've hung out. Technically two. Yeah. When you count it, it's two.
Yeah.
It's two. You're right.
We only brewed together once.
Correct.
But
And you weren't there.
it was one
two
stone,
One
two
brew, two
birds,
beers. Yes.
or beers. One brew, two beers.
I like one brew, two beers.
Yeah. It's fine.
God, the internet's gonna eat that up.
I assume they're not.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
If you don't follow us on Instagram either, then you have no idea where we are or why it's shinier or different than normal.
Yeah.
We are actually at Coastal Fermentory's, I want to say newest, but not newest.
Yeah.
Their second
Well, that's
newest.
Yeah.
Second newest?
It's their
Second
second
latest?
location for Coastal.
Second latest?
It's their uptown location.
Uptown, yeah.
Yeah. So we're,
Uptown.
Seth told us a while back ago that if we ever wanted to do an on location that he had dibs.
Yep. So here we are.
Yeah, so here we are.
Trying to knock it out early so we can figure this out next time. So
Here we are.
You're just working the kinks out with us?
Yeah, that's how it
I
works.
thought it was the other way around.
This is like alpha testing. We haven't even gotten to beta
Ew.
testing,
Got it. All
Yeah.
right.
Ugh.
which is not anything to do with men.
It'll
It
be-
actually has to do with software testing, and that's fine.
It'll be real handy when all the other podcasts come through and
Yeah.
we'll record live. So
Yeah.
This is
we're
this is
excited
what I
about it.
love is that we're the test group. Everyone's gonna see this and be like, wow,
Nope.
that worked so well. We have to do it there as well.
100%.
Yeah. Wow, I need Seth to be my guest host.
Yeah. I think it's less about Seth, more about the location.
Yeah.
Because really, we could interchange any one of you bearded men from the brewery.
Yeah. There's the industry has a look,
That's
right?
true.
And I am the look.
I mean, both of you
Just
are.
that a chubby
For the
guy
record.
with the beard is
It's so
is craft beer. Like that is
If you got into wine, holy shit.
they didn't know what to do with me.
You like cigars? I don't know why, but I love that guy. I was talking with somebody about that recently where I was like, I was going through, Jester King, when we did Jester King last week,
Yeah.
right?
2
Or
weeks
week
ago.
before. Yeah. We did Jester King Brewing, and I went through their like homepage on their website. I was like, boy, I wish there weren't so many bearded white guys in this industry. Like, we really struggle with some diversity, inclusion. Oh, wait, never mind. Boy, we really fucked that up.
Yeah.
Can't do that anymore.
Not on a farm.
What?
What?
They're also
That's a
doing
farm
trivia.
brewery.
What? Who is a farm brewery? I'm sorry. It's fine.
Tiffany was on that show with me.
Which
For the
one?
record.
Jester King.
But they weren't
Jester.
on it.
No.
Right. Okay. They were not on it. I thought you were
I
saying
think
you were going
T-
to ask them a question.
T1 was.
Yeah, he was the guest host.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Do you mind going to the comment section?
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Just in
was the
case
thing
Seth
that I
has
needed to do
commented.
with my left
Not
hand.
Nothing would make me happier.
I don't know how to do this mobile.
So we are, again, we're at Uptown Coastal. It's one of their newer locations here. It's technically Newport News.
Yeah. Still Newport News.
It's Uptown Newport.
Too scared to get to York soon?
They didn't want us. They didn't want us.
Checks out.
Newport News was like, yeah, we'll take 2 of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the mayor.
Yeah.
You do. Yeah.
I do. He is. Philip's a good dude.
Not a subscriber.
First
That's
name
fine.
basis with the mayor.
I mean, I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can get Philip to subscribe.
Maybe he
Trust
could be
me.
a guest host. I don't think he wants
Trust me,
that.
if he's seen this show, he does not want to be affiliated with him.
No, there is no chance. He
No.
could not. You
No.
shouldn't even tag
He
him.
should.
I have. He's reposted our shit. Actually.
Yeah, and then I think they did some
Nice.
background work, and they're like, we can never post that again.
Like, I think
and you know
Daniel
what?
eats left-handed.
I would not recommend it as a political figure.
Mhm.
So, not as one that wants to survive.
So what I
Good
want to
time, but
what?
not political. Oh, I'm just saying,
No.
not something
I was
you
like,
should be
let's
involved
not
in.
talk about Philip.
Yeah.
Sweet boy, man. I don't know.
Wow.
I call everyone Sweetboy.
Wow.
It's fine.
Maybe not your best go-to in that situation.
Nah, great.
What?
What?
Okay.
I can't wait for Tiffany to rewatch this episode and realize what just happened in her life.
I don't know what just happened.
I know.
It's all right.
Let's talk about Uptown.
Uptown?
This is obviously a love child between you and no one else because I assume it's your idea.
No, so Brandon was also a big proponent.
He is a culprit for a lot of things.
Yeah. So we as a partnership, the four of us, we were all kind of on par with this. We knew we wanted to be multiple locations from day one. Like we opened a brewery.
That was a real day one thing, though.
Yeah.
Like seriously, that was.
For our first year,
I mean, some people say that, but
for our first year, I said crazy things like 10 locations in 10 years.
like, let's get another one in Norfolk.
And it just kind of snowballed, obviously.
I think actually we have
but-
had this conversation before, and I was like, yeah, I think you should do it. And I apologize for encouraging this, but look at you.
Look at you.
I prefer not to. It just makes me sad. I'm a husk of my former self.
Industry really wore you down.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it. So the Uptown location.
Yeah. So we got it open back in January. We did a big grand opening thing on a Saturday. Had a good time, and then the very next day we took control of an existing brewery that we were the new owners of. So 1 to 3 locations in about 36 hours.
Yeah.
So it was a little wild.
But
We did not plan it that way. It's just
I mean,
how
it happened.
worked out. But.
And you still have a lot of hair, though. That's good.
Yeah. For
'cause
now,
I worry
it's
about
going gray.
it does happen.
All of this
Yeah,
is courtesy of January 2025. Like
Checks out.
it's very
And that
fresh.
says a lot from a brewery that technically, I don't know if everyone knows the story of how we found Coastal, but the pandemic shits the world out. And we get a beer box from, our local beer constituency. And there's a Coastal beer in
And we're
there
like,
with a sticker. And I was
who
like,
the hell
what the
is
fuck is
this?
this?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, we just opened. Yeah.
I don't even think you
We'll
guys
see
were
you in
open.
2
We
years.
hadn't
They
been.
weren't even open.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, they're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we had gotten our ABC license. We did not have our tanks set up and hooked up. They were here in the States. They were in the building, but they were not, no glycol, nothing was run.
Okay.
We contract brewed a beer to get in that box. And
Who'd
then
you contract brew it with?
Tradition.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I knew you contract brewed it. I didn't know where it came from.
Yeah. So they brewed it for us. We loaded it up, moved it down to the new location or the downtown spot, and then that's why it's called Unnecessary Risk.
Correct.
As it was one of those beers that it was like there is zero good reason for this, except it's going to be cool if we can pull it off.
reason
And you
to
did,
happen.
you did pull it up.
We did. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all right.
I remember like we were early in the show at that point as well, and I remember like getting that beer box and seeing a different breweries that I didn't recognize. I was
Right,
like,
and we were like,
who the
well,
fuck
we
is
know,
this?
Yeah.
we know all the local.
We know
breweries.
everyone. Who
This
does
is-
this
this
asshole
is-
think he is?
That's it.
Crashing my COVID party.
Well, also, I was like, where have we been? Like, what rock have we been under? I
Yeah,
understand COVID
like,
is a
maybe we
thing,
missed
but
it.
like,
Well,
what?
and it's not like
what did we miss?
It's not like we're a long ways from where you guys are. Like you
It's
live
8
the next
to
city
9
over.
hours. I feel like
It's like a
sometimes.
good 25 minutes.
That's why I'm so
Yeah,
happy for
like-
Uptown.
25 minutes because of traffic.
No, that's without traffic.
But we're not like deep
No,
Chesapeake
we're not over
or
a
something
bridge
like
or a
that
tunnel.
where it's
Don't
like
talk about Big Ugly.
yeah,
I know.
those guys
They are out there.
They are down there. I
Love
love
you,
them.
Jack.
I do as well. Love you,
I'm
Jack.
like, you guys are so far away.
So wait, hold on then. So obviously we're in the second location, right?
Yep.
Your third location inside the same time frame. Let's talk about Rip Rap.
Yeah, Rip Rap Brewing.
Whose love job is this?
So this is my baby.
Is it?
It is. I'm not running it, but
I thought it was your baby.
This
Though.
is my scheme. Maybe that's the better word.
Well, this is your, I gotta do 10 in 10 years.
Yeah,
and it's-
well, I'd give
It's a
that
great
up.
scheme.
Well, but you're
But-
trying. You're coming back
Yeah,
within 36 hours.
we're-
You tripled.
we tripled our tap
So,
rates
I mean,
in 36 hours.
look at you.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Amazing.
No, it's like it's rare you get an opportunity to go into a business that has that has like one of like OG status, right? Like they're
Rip Rap's been around a long time.
9 years old. They're one of the oldest breweries on the South Side.
Yeah.
And they've been putting out great beer. The previous owner, Liam, super dope dude, great guy, old Coast Guard. And so it was just one of those, like, it was a good cultural fit. It was a good, it was already fully staffed. And so for us, it was great because it was a turnkey opportunity to expand not just the Coastal brand, but to expand like our collaboration, right? Or our family of different companies.
The family of different companies makes perfect sense. Yeah, because like we're not driving Coastal. Like Rip Rap's doing business as Rip Rap.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. And they've been brewing Breakwater Cream Ale for
fucking
Ever?
9 years.
I feel like that was
like for double the time that Coastal's been open.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a no-brainer for us to keep them as that legacy that they are and try to kind of elevate it, continue to carve out their niche and those more like classic craft beer styles, while Coastal gets to do the weird, crazy shit, right?
You guys do weird, crazy shit?
Occasionally, we do some weird stuff, but yeah, that's kind of the yin and yang to the field. So,
and more, I wouldn't say more important, but not more important, but maybe more important. You guys recently started a mug club.
yeah.
And I want to listen. I want to be in the war room of this conversation because everything I thought about you guys was like, well, we'll never do that. We're never getting sports TVs on the wall.
Yeah.
What's next?
Yeah,
It is TVs.
It's TVs.
Yeah, TV's probably coming.
But I mean, the mug club was such a weird conversation because, you know, Tiffany and I are in the area with the beer
mug
show.
club.
We're mug club everywhere.
Yeah.
And we've had that conversation with Brandon. We've had it with David. We've had it with you. Like, you guys don't have one.
Yeah. We held off for a long time.
You did. Yeah.
But the nice part is when what feels like everyone talks shit about wanting a mug club for 4.5 years, and not just you guys, like everybody.
Oh, I'm sure.
But now everyone gets to take credit that it was their idea the whole time, and so it's actually
Thank you.
It's actually perfect because now everybody gets to be the person that says, I'm the one that talked him into having a mug club.
I've literally already
it's
told
us.
the whole
It's
internet
us.
that it was
Yeah,
us.
see, there you go.
Yeah.
That's great.
God, you're gonna eat this? Okay.
Yeah, you guys continue on.
This
I'm gonna rack a glizzy real quick.
It's a messy one. Okay.
That is a messy wiener.
Anyway,
Yeah. Thank you so much.
thank you.
But yeah, so we finally rolled out the mug club. We got to work with a local Virginia company to make our dope mugs.
I like anything with a handle.
Yeah.
Because my hand doesn't heat the glass up, or it doesn't cool my hand off because my hands are cold.
And when
So-
I show up at like 8:30 in the morning, it's real awesome to like carry that
cool
around
coffee
with
mug.
coffee in it. You're just like, I am so cool.
not against it.
Yeah, that's
Listen,
great.
I'm not mad at your mug club, but I do want to talk about bun stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Since I woke up this morning thinking about bun stuff,
You were.
I was in the bathroom earlier. I thought about bun stuff, and I finally got delivered some bun stuff.
Yeah.
You guys have a full kitchen here as well.
A full kitchen, yes.
It has its own Instagram, you say.
It does. We haven't posted on it in a while, but that's
You're
coming
getting
along.
Not on
quality
you.
content right now.
Yeah, I mean, but like, what better name is there for a hot dog company than Bun Stuff?
Right.
I agree. It just works. It's a great option. So yeah, gourmet hot dogs, mac and cheese,
Mac and cheese is good.
and nachos. So
Nachos are good.
What?
We've had all of them.
Like I haven't even.
you've been here. I love it.
You say what?
We got nachos last time we were here.
Well, let me go get another order. This is one of my favorite things about being local in this area, or people like you, and when you meet people and they have a business idea. You guys did a soft, not a soft opening for here, but like, hey, we're thinking about starting a restaurant at our next location. You and some friends want to come by and try some weird ass hot dogs?
And we did.
write down what you think the name should be and what you like about him and don't like about him.
Yeah.
It was honestly one of my favorite events we've been to because it was just like 12 people we know.
Yeah.
And the brewery was closed. And I was like,
we were all
we just
giggling.
eat finger like hot dogs?
And yeah, they
We were all
she
giggling
made them
because our
and
names were so stupid.
diced them up. Yeah. Yes.
The names were so stupid.
I love seeing
And
everybody's
they
names
still
formed,
are.
and some of them made it through. And
Oh,
you're like,
yeah.
I know who
For
named that.
sure.
I know who named that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the beauty of it is just getting to share some fun stuff with your friends, getting feedback from them on what kind
I don't
of
want any
On how you're
feedback
doing
from
with
your
your
yeah
friends.
to see like how
Sometimes
close
you gotta turn around.
how close
to
you're
give them
getting
feedback.
to them.
Yeah, buns up. I think you're doing great.
It's good work. It's worked really well for us.
Trey wants to know what names didn't make it through.
Oh god, there was a lot.
I'm not saying those out
Yeah.
loud on the internet.
Okay,
Uh,
Trey,
There's a
I'll
reason.
send you the email of the ones I suggested. None of mine made it through. Because apparently I was too left-handed about it. You hater.
I don't think any of mine made it, but I don't think any of mine were very clever. Or they were just like way too scientific. And I was like, oh, this is what this is.
Somebody overthought it.
I did.
Yeah.
I 100%
She thought she could
did.
do 15 minutes of stand-up.
I mean, like this one is the messy wiener. We didn't go complicated.
No.
We didn't go scientific. It's
No.
just that's a messy wiener.
I don't understand what
But
that means.
It's a little sloppy.
I tell you after the show.
I'll give you stand afterwards.
I got your back, man.
I do want to point out that Phil's not here tonight. I know everyone just realized it.
Oh,
Mm.
and
And StreamYard fucked us
Terrible
over.
news.
Yeah. So StreamYard has upgraded some things on there. We can't upload any new pre-recorded videos unless we give them astronomical money.
yeah, I can't even go live on Instagram or
What?
Facebook or anything
can't.
else. Nope, because it only allows you to go live on one.
Oh no, we just didn't set it up.
Nope, that's what I was
That's it.
doing
I'm just kidding.
with my left hand.
With my
I
left
was-
Gosh,
Oh,
why you keep
God.
bringing up the left hands? You know it
I love
sets
you
me
keep
off.
scooting further over too. Boy, a bunch of
He's like
lefties.
out of frame.
Don't.
I bet that turtle likes nunchucks too. So we had an idea with Phil because obviously he's busy the next couple of weeks, which is why we're having guest hosts to shoot a video every week
Is
as to
that-
why he can't be here.
Is that the only reason I'm on the show?
No.
Oh, 100%.
Well, you also claim dibs on live.
You did claim dibs on live.
Yeah, you did. Gotta respect the dibs.
You did.
Like,
I said, well, fuck it. Seth's my guy at that point.
mm.
But Phil was going to shoot a video about why he couldn't be here because of how busy he was doing something that looks not busy, but just fun. Just like last week, he shot a shower video about how he couldn't be here.
Yeah.
But he was drinking a beer in the shower.
Yeah.
But now StreamYard won't let us put videos up pre-recorded
So-
unless you give. You have to give. I'm sorry, wait, no. Sorry, we got to wrap it up. CalicoCupPants.com. Look us up.
You gotta give.
You gotta give.
No. So anyway, we apologize that we were going to have some quality Phil content and we don't have any.
Well,
Later.
We just have this glizzy, messy wiener.
I like we just leave. Oh, that's been nice. Thank you.
I was only here for the Phil video.
Sam,
Here, I know you've never seen the show.
would you
You.
like me to do this?
You personally. Not Tiffany. Tiffany's also never seen the show. I agree, but where's
What are you
Phil's?
looking
Where's Phil's that he uploaded last week?
Oh, it's
Because
at the top,
Seth hasn't
not the
seen it.
bottom. What are you doing?
Oh, don't tell me about the bottom or the top.
It. Oh wait,
I hate
hold on.
this
Where
game.
is it? You're
I hate this
right.
game so much. Oh, I was what?
Wait, what? Listen,
Oh.
did he take it down?
Yeah,
no.
he did. He got rid of it
Deleted
Why would
the
you do
evidence.
that?
because he was so scared of it.
No.
Because he's so worried.
That's why we all delete things.
You know what's funny? I don't think
No,
I've ever
we don't have it.
deleted
Oops.
anything.
Oh,
That's the
Jesus.
news.
Why is NASDAQ popping up?
Because that's exactly what the lefties
He
want.
got rid of the shower video.
He did. So last week, Phil racked the beer in the shower and recorded a whole thing.
Yeah.
It was gold.
That's great.
I can't believe he took it down.
Shower beers are like clutch.
Yeah.
Here's my thing about a shower beer, though. So I have Tiffany got me one for Christmas. It's years ago now. It's a Velcro thing that sticks on in the shower.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it holds a whole koozie. That seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
No,
Like,
if
I'll
you're-
just take an open beer and set it up where the shampoo is. Like, I don't need like an extra contraption.
like a grown up,
Yeah.
right? Like yeah. No,
Like-
but like what's the go-to shower beer? Do you have go-to shower beers?
It's whatever's available.
Yeah, I'm an alcoholic.
I am
at best.
not
I don't have time to plan a beer and a shower. So if I'm
You're
doing
just-
one,
You're just lucky to get the shower.
you lucky these things is clean.
No, I gotta plan what I'm gonna cry about first, and then I gotta pick a beer.
I thought that's not what was happening in the shower.
Well, it depends on the day.
Whoa.
If you're struggling to figure out what you're going to cry about, I recommend opening a business.
Try to get 3 locations in 48 hours.
That'll
I
help
will
you
fight
decide
you.
it real quick every day.
Trust me,
God.
it's more of a like, I only have so much time in the shower.
Oh,
What am I gonna dedicate
yeah.
today's session
That makes more
against?
sense.
Yeah.
Only so much time to shower. I hate to
We can't all
talk
be
through
full
this
of
messy wiener, but I'm gonna call you bullshit. I've never taken a 40-minute shower.
We are on a
Don't
well.
act like you have so much time.
We are on a well. I don't know why you're trying to.
We're on a
Shorten-
good love.
I mean, if I could go for like a couple shower beers,
Oh, that's a very
like
long
that just
shower.
sounds like a good day.
That's a
called
very
a
long.
bath.
That's like yeah, that's just
That's when you come in with a cooler.
It's the YMCA sauna.
They don't let me take my beer in the YMCA anymore.
I think we go to different YMCA. You come along with me.
What about shower?
I'm a regular. What?
A shower
Sure.
dog.
Trey, I hate that for you.
I don't think that's gonna work out.
Oh yeah, Trey.
I think it's gonna work out great, actually.
It ain't gonna go wrong.
Yeah, it's
Did I
very
send
humid in
I
there.
sent that to you, or no? Brandon sent it to me.
Then
It
you
was a
probably did
painting.
not
It was
send
a
it to me.
painting on Facebook, and it was like it was a legit posted. Homeboy had painted Jesus eating a hot dog, like really chowing down. And he posted it, and he was like, "I painted this about our Lord and Savior, like ragging and glizzy. I'm talking 500 strong, non-negotiable."
He's like, what? Dude, the guy knows what he's got. Like,
I mean, it wasn't
so good,
bad.
though.
It wasn't. It was like it was very well done, but it was just a ridiculous.
so can I come see it?
I bought it.
Yeah,
It's so cute. You know it did.
It's in the Fiero.
It's in the beer. It's the roof of the beer.
it's perfect. You keep all of your impulse buys in the same area.
Did you see that? That's how I keep control.
Deal with Jesus Strife. Take
Okay,
the wheel, man.
so
No.
have you seen that bit as well?
No.
Jesus take the wheel.
Yeah.
They're like, Jesus lived 2,000 years ago. Not a good driver. Do not let him take the wheel. He doesn't understand the mechanics. It's like, I'm not mad about it.
Yeah.
He's not even sure how fast you're going. That's scary.
No, he understands speed.
No.
It's okay.
No,
I can't
no.
get in this with
Because he's
y'all,
never
but-
gone that fast.
I mean, if we're really nitpicking, hot dog would have had to been all beef, right? Like,
Valid.
he's a Jewish guy. Like, he can't be having no pork
Yeah.
hot dogs.
Yeah,
Like,
it's got to be kosher.
right. Like,
There's no. It's nothing I love more than Jesus at a grocery store asking if it's all kosher.
you
I'm
know,
sorry, you guys.
you know he's grabbing the Hebrew Nationals.
I don't want to make
those
you
are
feel
the
bad,
best hot
but I
dogs out
literally
there.
walked across
Did you have a good
water
snap?
to get here. I didn't realize you didn't have kosher hot dogs.
Wow. I'm going home, Karen.
Oh,
That's
good.
I'd like to bring up a personal fact about Seth. I feel like there's been a lot of Jesus jokes.
There has been.
Seth's not Jesus, but
I look like him.
it's not what I thought you were gonna go with that. It's not even close to where I thought you were going to go with that.
I think you're a little white.
But I'm so glad that happened.
Yeah, I'm probably a little too white.
Yeah.
That's probably. I mean, yeah. I got a beard and long hair, but nobody's ever tried to nail me to anything. So that's privilege.
That's your go-to? And you want to do
So what do we want to
15
talk
minutes of
about? Biblically accurate.
Yeah.
You want
I
accurate
don't look
Jesus.
like biblically accurate.
What
Oh, not at
has
all.
happened to the
Yeah.
show? We need to bring what is happening.
Oh, we gotta talk about some beer.
I gotta get a beer. Speaking of which, this is what I love about being on location. I'm gonna go get a beer. You guys keep it together. Keep driving the show.
We
keep
got
it
it.
live.
Don't you worry.
Yeah. Do you need anything? Do you need anything?
I'm good.
Wow. It's like a bunch of left-handed people in this
Can
room.
I get that size of June?
Yeah.
Thanks.
This is also one of my favorite things. Normally we do the show from the house. So for the first time
Yep.
ever, people get to know I wear pants during this event.
Just today.
Today. So
Hey,
All right.
it's pretty impressive.
So I originally, would you stop? Yeah. I need to cover this because
It is what's
it's a
messy.
lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
No. So originally we were talking and we wanted to do a beer nerd session where we talked about everything or anything.
Yeah,
No one is going to ask questions at this point.
right.
But
That's how it goes.
I don't know if I knew this before or if I just forgot, but you imparted some knowledge today that you teach a brewing class.
Yep.
So one, I want to know what the worst experience that you've had in that moment, like in that teaching. I want to hear what happened. And then two, I want to know your favorite like beer knowledge that you just love. Like it's like your go-to knowledge drop. So two-parter. Worst scenario as a teacher, because that's always a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I haven't had nothing too like crazy,
Nothing
terrible. Like I've taught classes on like beer styles and
Yeah.
had to like give done samples and stuff like that. I've made a few screw ups where like I poured half the class one thing and half the something different
Yeah.
and didn't realize that because I had unlabeled all the beers. And I figured out pretty quick that I shouldn't use any local breweries in the sampling, because people will when they don't know who's making stuff, they will just let you have it. And there was one lady in a class that really hated the Coastal Beer Board, and so I had to be there and be like, oh, okay, and just listen to her
Just
rag on the beer and how awful it was, and it was one of those I had intentionally misclassified it, so I was like, hey, here's a pale ale, but it's actually a lager.
Yeah.
And she was like, this is the worst lager I've ever had, or the worst pale ale I've ever had, and it's so garbage, blah blah. And she was just all about it, and so that was definitely one of those
That's pretty bad.
all right, I'm not gonna let the team know that somebody really hated the beer.
I mean, but at the same time, if you misclassified it on purpose,
I knew it was coming. Yeah, for sure.
You were setting yourself up for this
Absolutely.
situation.
Yeah.
We're not talking about man's gotta eat, right?
No.
No. That's a great.
No, but I'm going to do it my second question before you interrupt
Gross.
again. And just come
God,
in
what's
with
that,
your
your left
messy. I was all right.
Hold on, let me make sure the mic picks that up.
Oh, there it is. You are doing a show live on location with
A canned beer.
18 beers on draft, and you're getting the can pour.
Well, you're almost out of man's gotta eat, and I love this
It
beer.
is very good.
I asked Sarah, and she was like, we have 4 of those left.
Yeah.
I was like, well, fucking wrap me then.
There you go.
I was like, do you mind if I take the can? She goes, well, my boss is in the other room, so I assume that's okay. It was like, don't worry, the internet saw me open it. It's not
on site, on location. Thank you.
Mayor Phillips. No. What was the second question? I'm sorry.
Favorite
I won't
piece
interrupt
of
you, but-
beer knowledge that you like to drop?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Let me think. There's some good ones. There's a really good story about a flood that happened in London back in the 1800s, where they had, all the tanks were wooden vats, and porter and stout were such a big deal at the time that people were making over 1,000 barrels of porter and stout per brewery back pre-industrial kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
And one night in the middle of the night, this 3-story tall tank split, spilled, and knocked over all the other tanks in the brewery. And this one brewery caused a stout or a porter flood that actually drowned 8 people.
Oh my God.
Blew out the back wall of the brewery, and they found bricks on top of the 3-story building next door to it because this wave of dark beer hit the back wall with so much force, and it just flooded the streets of London. So it's called the London Beer Flood. There's a Wikipedia page, but it's like
Wikipedia. Is there like a
I feel
historical
like
page?
no.
it's got citations. It's got citations that are just me.
They're just you.
Definitely not Seth. Yeah, I saw this.
Absolutely not Seth.
So I love shit like that too, though, because one, I love the historical aspect of it. I think it's wild. But I also love the idea that at a time where maybe people didn't completely understand what was happening, a wave of dark water came through, and they were like, "Well, this is it, man. Pray hard enough."
Like middle of the night,
Right.
like 3 a.m.
They come to take my oldest.
You just wake up, look out the window, and see a tidal wave of black beer just coming down your street. You're like,
I'd be in my current world, in my current understanding, I'd be like, "Take me, Lord. This is how I'm gonna go. Let's go."
No, Daniel's just backstroking.
I'm backstroking in it, soaking some in occasionally.
yeah, it's a good one. There's some great stories.
What's your second favorite?
from beer
We
history?
have time.
That's too many stories.
No, I got time.
Okay.
What else do we talk about? Yeah, nothing. Go, second
Well, I was
story.
gonna say, have you ever written left-handed?
No,
in
I've
calligraphy?
never written left-handed.
Of course, you haven't. You're a
Ever.
regular person that I respect.
I am just a right-handed person, and prefer to keep it that way.
Nothing makes me happier than your general disdain for left-handed people.
It's
So
not
the-
even
So the background.
There's
The
no background.
There
Let's
is
let
a
the internet
background
know
on
that
this.
You don't like left-handed people.
I want the let the record show.
Yeah. Let the righties know.
That a while ago, I determined that as I get older, every old person hates some people group with no reason whatsoever. Right? Whether it's
sometimes multiples.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Like
Well, my
sometimes it's
grandparents
based on race. Sometimes they hate people based on their gender. Sometimes they hate it based on their identity or their pronouns or you name it. Right?
Their hair color.
Their hair
whatever.
color. You can pick a lot of things to hate somebody
I
over
assume.
when you
Just
hit
fucking
like 80.
Yeah.
So the goal is, in order to prevent that for myself, I've determined already that I'm going to hate left-handed people, because that way I don't have to be offensive, right? Like then I don't
What's
care.
offensive, my guy?
I mean, only for like a small portion of the country, right? Like that's
You were like partially at
Boy,
best.
why don't we give them their own patches and stuff?
I'm just like that would I'm just saying, like.
I love this so
you
much.
should try to write right-handed.
When you told me this idea, when you told me this idea that you just needed something to hate as an old man,
yeah,
and that you don't really hate things, and you decided it was left-handed people, I was like, man, I fuck with that. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Because it's so safe.
it is. It literally just
Pick
brings
the smallest minority.
yeah, and so like if you're gonna take rights away from somebody, or you're
Not
gonna,
rights.
yeah,
Because they're left.
Oh, well, yeah.
I can't believe it's so inbred in you that you can't even speak without mentioning it. How much you hate lefts. Well, we can't take rights away from them.
I'm just saying, like, if you gotta pick somebody to hate, which apparently every old person does, you might as well make it something at least funny.
I'm not even going to show you guys his notes because it's a bunch of like paintings of people left-handed like being slaughtered. Like he's trying to have a real conversation here, but he's drawing some weird shit.
It's It's got one
I'm
note
just
on
saying,
it.
that's it. I had to write it down so I don't
No,
forget.
I'm not against it.
Yeah.
I
No, I
have done
love
the
it.
same.
I'm pro planning.
I am against it.
Oh, quite the rightest of you.
Detailed notes.
I love it. I love it. So what's coming up in the future for Coastal? So obviously your 9 locations, 87 employees now.
We got
What's
ways to
next?
go. Hopefully next is just getting some good sleep at some point. We're kind of in that stage where we're shoring things up, trying to get obviously opening multiple locations. Downtown's been 4.5 years of building customer base and getting people to drive and rediscover that part of town. And now, like, I'm back. It's been 4.5 years, and I'm still answering the question. I didn't know where you guys were. I didn't know you were here. And so it is. Anyone that has ever opened any kind of like customer service business has dealt with the I didn't know you guys were here, and it's like, we've been here for 25 years, man. Like, get it together.
I'm cold. You didn't know I was here.
My favorite is it's really it's people who probably aren't like brewery frequenters or like not beer people. But people who, I mean, you guys have a full kitchen, and you guys now are serving wine.
Yeah.
And they
I've
have
had
June.
to learn all about that. That's
June
fun.
is delicious.
Yeah. June.
So like you guys do have other clientele, but they're probably not going to come to you for any of those specifically.
Yeah, so it's fun because it gives us a new opportunity.
Right.
So we do a lot, as you guys know, we do a lot with the charity stuff and all that.
Yes.
It's been great because a lot of people that work with different charities and things like that, they're not necessarily beer people, and so being able to be like, yeah, but now I got something for you. Now we got, which is great, especially when you tell like a little old lady that you got hot dogs, and then she's like, "What's the name of the kitchen?"
That little old lady.
And you're kind of like,
Bun stuff, girl.
Bun stuff.
No, I think
What's your thing about Parkinson's? Yeah, we're doing bun stuff. I don't know how to help you.
No. But yeah, that's a big part, is being able to bring them in and give them new customer base, not just the beer people, but
I think
other people as well.
your drink beer and do good whole policy ever since downtown and now up here as well.
Yeah,
I think that's one of the better long running things I've seen in a brewery, because it's consistent as hell. Sure, the group changes on any given week or whoever you're doing good for, but have a beer, do some good.
Yeah.
Throw some money back at a charity.
It's win-win, right? Like,
it's a win-win.
Everybody loves drinking beer. Everybody loves doing good. And so giving people that opportunity to reinvest in their community through local product and through a local charity that's doing cool stuff. And it's fun because anytime everybody has like the thing, or a lot of people have the thing they care about.
Oh yeah, everyone's passionate about at least one.
Yeah, and so it's like we don't care what you're passionate about. We've hosted somebody at some point, right? Like,
well, so that's my thing. Like following y'all's Instagram, especially with the do goods. I'm like, every week I find somebody who's like, hey, this week we drank and did good for this, and I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah,
and then I go find them, and I'm like, holy shit, that guy loves dogs too.
Yeah,
I don't know how to help, but I'm trying.
And some of them are interesting because they're very specific, or they're very creative. Right?
We're trying to bring left-handed people to the.
No.
Oh no, never had
We don't work with those charities.
If there are any charities for left-handed artists,
we
are looking for you.
I must have made the worst joke I've ever made live on this show, and I stopped myself.
I'm proud of you.
Because we're at Coastal Uptown, George.
Sometimes I worry about you.
You should.
Yeah.
All right, we have a segment we need to get to. So if you go to media assets.
Will you just talk for a second while I find this?
No, I'm going to talk you through how to get to it. Media assets.
Yeah,
scroll
hold
down
on,
a little bit.
hold on.
I think over there.
Yeah, it's whichever wish you were a beer one you want.
Wish.
There's several
Was there
of us.
one up here?
Yeah, it's like 18 of them.
Beer
Click
review.
click the font one.
I'll fuck with that. That's Fat Tuesdays.
Wish. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God! Can you imagine Tiffany running this show all the time?
It's my left hand.
Oh, You get the hell out.
No,
I'm done. All right.
I had the idea to bring a mouse, but not until we got here. So that's where we're at. Don't have a mouse.
All right, will you set up what this portion of the show is?
Yes.
Because I don't know.
This is the portion of the show that this show was actually built on. This is where we talk about things that happen during our day, our week, our month, our year, whatever friend song thing comes next. And it's what we wish was actually beer.
Yes. And luckily, Tiffany's going to go first because she practiced this for hours tonight and she wasn't sure how to pull this off. And she's going to do it. She's going to bring it full circle for the first time.
Hey, I've done it before. I've done it before. There's evidence of me doing this. Okay. So, I've been drinking beer for a very long time.
God damn it. Here we go. Already off to a bad start.
I don't think this is bad, which means I've had a lot of beers. But you know what I haven't had a lot of and what I wish was actually beer? My undercut that I just got, because I am like super cool back here, both figuratively and literally.
Bringing it all the way around.
And so if I was to have an undercut for as many years as I've been having beer, I'd be that much cooler.
Would you ever rather have an undercut or beer?
I mean, I felt like I dealt with this for a long time.
I didn't realize there was going to be questions involved. You can go fuck yourself, number one.
I thought there was follow-up.
No. There's no follow-up to fucking wish you were beer. That's the idea. You can ask questions.
Well, this is like, would you rather?
Jesus,
like, would you rather be?
Yeah, like normally you pick something bad from that you wish was beer. An undercut's dope. So why?
You don't get to
I just
question
like
for
both
wish
of them.
for beer.
I like both of them, and I would like.
I'm the guest host. I get to do what
That's
I
why
want.
you're fired.
No.
This is a test run.
All right.
All right, what's your wish?
Now
You
that
wrote
I-
it down.
Now that I botched
He did
the
write it
interview,
down.
I did.
That was what was on his notes. It's just 3 letters.
It's the SOL.
The
Because
sun in Spanish.
yeah, I did not wish the sun was beer.
Obviously, you do, you ginger fuck. You hate lefties.
I do
and look at
not
you.
speak Spanish. I have a 9-year-old who has been dealing with the hellscape that is the SOL standards of learning
In Virginia, yes.
in Virginia. That's what
It's
it's
like
called.
the statewide.
Oh yeah, I don't even know because I when I was a kid nobody cared about how much we knew.
We did
so-
something different, but it was
Right.
California. So.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I wish the SOLs were beer so that I didn't have to deal with all the drama and the chaos and the stress that
Yeah.
a
They
little
put-
9-year-old feels
Yeah.
trying to like not fail.
Well, because he's third grade, right? This is like his
Yeah.
first. Yeah.
Yeah.
First year that you do SOLs, they put so much pressure on
And they've
these
been
kids.
talking about it for
might
months.
as well
Yeah.
like you're taking the bar exam.
Yeah,
Like,
And
that
you're
is.
not. You're
Yes.
passing biology.
He's like AB honor roll for the last like 3
Yeah.
years,
Yeah.
and he's like freaked out that he is going to fail.
Did you already take it?
Yeah.
Okay. And it
He's
was
finally
fine.
done. Yeah, of course
And
it was.
he
fine.
was like, "Oh, it wasn't a big deal."
Yeah.
But the first year, man, yeah.
It's terrifying.
That's my
It's
bad because
awful.
I did send him some emails like, hey, if you don't pass this. That's my bad. I shouldn't have got a hold of his email.
One has a wish you were beer.
Oh, Jesus. Of course he does. I wish I was there.
I wish the show was beer so I could have about 10.
Oh,
But
God, you
We
sweetheart.
invited him here and he didn't
I
want to
hate you,
show up.
Juan. We had an idea on the show earlier because we were all at 1700 earlier to celebrate a friend's retirement. And we had an idea that we would do this show live here tonight, but we would constantly rotate seats. If everyone came by, I would just be like, oh, let me go get up a beer real quick. And I would walk out and then Twan would come in and sit down. And no one would even identify him as anything other than Daniel.
Oh, no. We would just,
Like, we wouldn't
just
even
let
talk
it
about it.
go.
It's just,
Yeah,
oh.
just pretend it was fine.
And then Seth gets up and walks out. Somebody else comes and sits. Tiffany gets up and walks out. Somebody
All of
else
a sudden,
comes
we
and
have
sits out.
3 new guest hosts.
God, and eventually none of us that are ever on the show are on the show at the same time. And everyone's just here panicking.
And nobody here is left-handed at that
Yeah.
point.
Well,
No, we swap her out.
I'm not left-handed.
well, we can't.
Um,
So hear me out. I've
I'm
tried
mostly
this.
right-handed.
I'm seeing you use your left. That's enough.
I'm gonna use my right hand.
That-
True story, reggae.
Congrats,
The
Ray.
fact you call him reggae makes me so happy. My sweet reggae. I have a wish you were beer.
Yeah, let's hear it.
It's gonna be hard to hear through this hot dog. I wish messy wieners were beer
It's real
because
messy.
then I could have had 4 or 5 of these tonight. Oh,
You can still have 4 or
that's
5.
so good. But I've had 4 or 5 beers. I wish I had 4 or 5 of these instead.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Have
So-
you had one?
Yeah, obviously.
We had one during the test run.
Yeah.
I'm writing those. I'm trying to separate them.
So is that it? You're doing a Wish You Were Wiener show?
Oh, you
wish
found
all
my
those-
YouTube.
You wish all those beers you had were actually hot dogs.
Mm.
That's a fat guy thing right there.
That is a real fat guy.
You think I wake up like this?
Game recognized game.
It's like in your beard. Yeah.
Yeah, I got time.
It's elegant.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody's gonna have to get it out.
It's not me.
Oh, okay.
Not me
I believe there's a sink with your name on it.
Just
Gross.
wanted to cut that off before we got too far.
Well, I turned very specifically one direction. Call me Harry Styles. I know.
I couldn't remember his name, and I wanted to make
I
a
know.
joke,
I know
and
you
I
couldn't
couldn't.
remember.
And I was like, I think you saw it flash. Anyway, it's fine. What's next?
Really, that's it.
Yeah,
I want to say thanks to Seth and Coastal because Seth told us a long time ago if we ever were to do something on location that he had dibs. That was his whole explanation of it doesn't matter. I got dibs.
Well, so good news. We abide by the dib law.
Yep. Yeah.
So
Unless it's sexual, and then no. Well. Good news.
We'll talk
Can't
after.
jerk you off right-handed.
well, he won't
I'm
clean
a
your
lefty.
beard. He won't clean your beard.
No, but I big shout out to Seth and Coastal. Like honestly, we've known these guys forever and this brewery forever. And 3 of our 4 gold medals come from this brewery because they let us stick around and play
We
beer.
have 3?
Yeah.
I thought we had 2 from y'all.
Shut up, the internet doesn't know
3?
that.
I don't know. We have a lot.
Maybe you're just manifesting.
Maybe.
Oh, fuck around and find out.
Manifest that.
There may be a show next week. I'm actually going to be traveling to go visit Philium.
Yes.
So even if we don't do a show, please pay attention to content because it's going to get weird.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of Speedos and a lot of South Beach Miami.
I will not be posting anything. So there
I
will
will
be
be
no
posting
content
a shit ton.
because I mostly avoid social media.
You are missing out.
Like a
Yeah.
healthy person.
It's a hoot, Manny. I love that thing. Every
I went
time you
through a
guys
mental
click a
health
like
thing,
button, I get an
so-
erection.
But yeah, so I will not be on it, which means I won't be watching any of Daniel's content. So
Great.
good luck to anyone who wants to pay attention.
See you
to
at the
it.
club.
Yeah, I will not be paying attention because I can't be on social media.
So you're gonna wrap the show up then?
Yeah.
Okay.
See you maybe next week. I don't know. Who cares?
You have to push the button.
I can't.
You have
I
to
can't
end
use
it.
my
You have to
left
do all
hand.
this. I love she's just like, well, see ya.
That's the perfect way
You
to
still
close.
have to push it. I can't reach it. from
Okay.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh
well,
God, she's doing it left-handed. It's left-handed.
Later.
She's doing it left-handed.
Whatever. Wait, we gotta do the thing. Do we
Yeah,
have
you
like
gotta
a
do
whole
the outro.
outro? Jesus Christ.
You haven't even found it yet.
I can't.
Push in.
I gotta wait for it to go through this thing.
You can say
Feel
whatever
like-
you want now. No
No,
one can hear you.
they
They can hear you.
I don't believe you at all.
Good job. Good job.
Let me tell you what
I'm not saying I'm against